Hi guys, I'm playing Delta Force Mobile. I'm playing this on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. I'm also using a dual, this is a Bluetooth wireless gamepad. It's got RGB left and right, X, Y, A, B. It's got Type-C connection. It's got a reset thing at the back here. It's also stretchable. It's got no Type-C for charging your phone, but it functions really well for this kind of gameplay that I'm having. And the good thing about this is that I'm able to play the games that I like. Come on, stop moving. Right. The other thing I like to do here is when I can't get people. Oh, they got me from there. You see, it's spawned again. This guy is learning fast. Right. So what I'm going to try to explain is sometimes it's not always about the apps that you've got. Sometimes it's just basically about the kind of phone that you have that doesn't. Damn it, man. What the hell? What's this guy doing? Does he know about the thing? No, okay, he doesn't know about it. Right. Okay, so I didn't see that he didn't know. So what I'm basically saying is sometimes it's not. Okay, I still have my beacon. This beacon is only there for 100 and I think 130 seconds. So you have to be very careful about the timing out, because if it does time out, if someone does destroy this, then you're all out of luck. So what I like to do here is that I like to monitor it. Oh my words. Oh my words. Right, so I'll have to see what else I can do. Right, no one's gonna come and save me here because obviously there's too many enemies around here. So what I'm going to try to do myself is I'm going to try. Right, I think, okay, no. That's not the one I want to spawn to, but anyway, I think these guys. Oh wow, I'm going to the wrong. Okay, is this the enemies section? I'm not familiar with it, so I'll need to try and see what I can do here. Right, so basically, like I said, sometimes it's not the app that you've got. Sometimes it's just basically your phone doesn't support the functions that other phones would support. And sometimes it's just basically, oh yeah, you see that guy? That person is right there. Hopefully I can try to get them. And you can see what we can do here. And okay. If I can get this person. So, I'm just trying to see what I can do with them. Right, so I'm going to give up on this one. I'm going to come back, but I don't want to come back to this section of the base. I do want to I want to come back to mine because it's only one sector that we need to capture. Once we capture this sector, once we've captured this sector, then naturally we win the game. We just need to capture this one sector. So we're gonna see if we can capture this one. Let's see. Right, let's see if I can use a grenade. Let's see if I can use a grenade. Right, so I'm just trying to see if I could use the grenade there. So I was just trying to see if I could use the grenade. Right, so like I was trying to say is that basically sometimes it's not about watching other people's videos. It's just basically your phone doesn't support the application that you're trying to use. Sometimes the app itself is not supported, or maybe the app is supported. Sorry, I just need to use this stylus thing. Sometimes I get it the wrong way up. I'm trying to get the best. Right, so basically, like I said, sometimes it's just the basic fact that your phone is not supported by that application. So what I tried to say before is try. Oh wow, okay. Let's see. Try and download as many of the application that you can download. try to download as many different kinds of applications that you can definitely download. You know, one thing I like doing in this game, sometimes if you aim, it's just a waste of time. So try to just free fire, you know, like just make sure that that crosshair is on the same direction as the enemy, and then try and get them that way. I need to reload actually. Let's see. Okay, so I think there's multiple ways of coming into this location. I'm going to use this arrow. This is going to show my team where the enemy is. See? It's highlighted them, but only for a few seconds. I'm also going to use my arrow. Oh! Oh my gosh! You see? Those dudes, they're just using grenades and things. They're clever though. They are clever. You see, it's only one person from my team that's also doing the same thing. Oh damn! I got blasted. They got the guy. Right. So what I'm saying basically is sometimes it's just the support on your phone is not the same as other phones. Yeah. So what I try to say to people is try your best to download as many of that application as possible, and then try your best to test them. So don't wait for people like me to say try this application or try that application. Try to just download as many of that. I'm trying to think of the word. Try to download as many apps that are similar to the application that the people talk about. Because if you go on Play Store, I'll give you a hint. Just there's that one called Shooting Plus V3, and there's two different ones like that. There's Shooting Plus V3. It's got a V and a 3 next to it. You can't miss it. And that one is the one that you'd use for mapping. The other one that you can use is also called Mantis Pro. That's another application you can use. I used Mantis Pro before. And whose squad is this one? My squad was the best. I think that's my squad. Looks like my squad. Right, so basically what I'm saying is I'm trying to give you a hint. If you are trying to do what I'm doing here, map a controller for Delta Force Mobile, you like the game too, I'm saying don't give up. What I'm saying is simply go back to the drawing board, keep downloading as many of the applications that you can download, and then once you're in that area of downloading the games, the apps, then what you need to do is you need to then test all of the applications that you do come across, and then go on YouTube, because I always suggest YouTube being a good place to find people like me that talk about mapping, and find out how many of those apps that actually work best with your phone and for mapping. So if you do get one that maps every button for you and does it well, then you save, do a backup on your phone, save everything so you don't lose that application, because sometimes these apps do get updated, and if they do get updated, they don't work properly again. So I had Mantis Pro before on the Z Fold, on the 5. I was playing PUBG Mobile using this kind of gamepad, but they updated the app, the Mantis Pro, and after they updated it, it stopped working on my phone. So what I'm saying is, I'm trying to say to you that sometimes when they update these emulators, because it's an emulator, right? Because an emulator is what's allowing this to work there. So sometimes when they update these emulators, it stops working. So I'm not going to say to you that you're watching mine and then tomorrow it doesn't work. No, I'm simply saying that it happens. It does happen that someone gets wind that you can map a controller for Delta Force Mobile. Maybe there's someone who's very competitive in the game. Maybe there's people that don't want people to use controllers in this game. They just want to keep it a mobile type game. You know what I mean? So you might get people like that, and then they say they start talking about it like, oh, we don't want people using controllers. They need to use what we're using, touchscreen, which I don't like doing, because that screen on a Samsung phone is quite fragile. You know, if I had the S25 or something Ultra, you know, the thick screen, and then I'll just use a Razer Kishi. Why would I want to touch the phone? But what I'm saying is, well, Delta Force needs touchscreen. I can't remember the last time I actually used I can't remember the last time I actually used I'm trying to think of the word. I can't remember the last time I actually touched my phone to play a game, like a touchscreen. I can't remember the last time, because all this time that I've been talking to you guys, if I play Wars on mobile, I would use my backbone. I used to have a backbone, the second gen, which got a Type-C cable, and then that one I sold it, because obviously all my phones at that time I sold them. That were Type-C. Didn't have a use for the backbone anymore. I sold it, got rid of it. What the hell is this thing? I said Jeep. Oh, I'm getting out of here. No, that's a Jeep. So if you stay there, this guy is gonna either crush you or gun you down, because he's probably got a cannon on his. So what I'm basically saying is to you guys is this: I'm not saying you should go out and buy a flagship phone. I'm simply saying try to buy. Oh, what the hell! I saw him. He's behind me, but it was a bit late. I didn't have time to react. Come on! He crouched. He's clever. He crouched. Right. So what I'm saying is this: I'm not saying to you go and buy a flagship phone. I'm simply saying try your best to buy what is within your budget. So if you know that you can't afford flagship, then buy something that is similar, like an older flagship phone, like an S22. You can buy an S23. It doesn't have to be an S25. You can. What I'm saying is you can manage to buy something that is not expensive, but it will still get the job done. So if you're able, what I'm saying is, if you're able to buy something, if you're able to buy something that is going to do the job for you, then my suggestion is you buy something that will do the job for you. So what I'm mainly trying to say to you guys is this: if you know about other flagship phones like Samsung S22 Ultra, they're cheap. They're much cheaper to buy those type of phones, because you're not going to have like the same issues. It's not going to be expensive, isn't it? It's still going to have all the features of these modern day phones. It's just that it's an older flagship phone. So that's why I'm merely saying that sometimes you could actually purchase a phone that's a flagship, but it doesn't have to be a new flagship. I'll give you an example. Just as myself, I could have easily bought a Z Fold 7 or Z Fold 6, because the shop owner where I got this phone from in particular, the place where I got this from, it's a second-hand shop. They've got Z Fold 6 for $750. So the guy said to me, you can pay me $550. I had $550 on me, and he said, well, I'll just give you a discount if you got like $650, $700. And I was like, no, I've had a Z Fold 6 before. I don't like this particular phone because obviously, I don't like that particular phone because obviously it's like I've had it in the past. I've had a Z Fold 6 in the past, and the Z Fold 6 that I had in the past, it didn't support these wireless kind of controllers. I don't know if it's the way that I just had it, but what I'm trying to say basically is the factor that when I try to use this type of gamepad on the Z Fold 6 with the wireless debugging that I'm talking about, it didn't work the same way as the Z Fold 5. I do not know if there's an issue with the wireless controllers. I need to put a beacon here. So what I'm simply saying is, I don't know if there's an issue. I don't know if there's an issue with these wireless controllers on the on the Z Fold 6. But I'm just saying, look, a DualSense controller will connect to a Z Fold 6. There isn't much of a problem in that regards. But if you're trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? If you are trying to get mapping like wireless, okay, let me stick to the point. The wireless debugging on the Z Fold 6 doesn't work the same way as the Z Fold 5. So I just preferred. Come on. Oh wait. I just prefer. I would say it like this. I do actually prefer having. I do actually prefer having the. Trying to think of the words here. I do actually prefer the Z Fold 5 in terms of this mapping of third-party controllers. But if you're talking, if we're just talking DualSense controller, of course, those do work. Oh, what the hell? That guy's gonna kill me there. That's the enemy. See? There's a tank. I got away from that dude. Wait, is that an ally? Oh, hell no. That's not an ally. See? You can tell because you can just look at the color. It's not an ally. If I'd stayed there, it would have gunned me down. Right. What about this one? Yeah, that's an enemy. I was right. That's an enemy. See? It's red. I knew it. I told you. I just knew it because I was like, that cannot be an ally. That's definitely a come on. He didn't even see me. He didn't even see me. Oh, wow. Wait. Is there a person here? Where are my people? Help me. I'm here. Help. I told you because I was looking at that factor and I was just like, this has to be an enemy.